Alright, so in the third game, in our game 3, or in the previous game, you've seen as how Thursday's Angels methodically and surgically finish up a very, very massive lead against Jakarta Juggernauts.
Yes,
Okay?
medyo,
Closing the game, victory
ano
for
lang
them.
yung...
Siya talagang ano eh.
Yeah.
One-sided din eh. Or
Yes.
ano ba? Paano ba? Medyo...
para sa akin, ano siya, a lot of misplays from Jakarta Juggernauts. Tapos, a lot of punishing coming in from Thirsty Chinchillas.
I would say that Thirsty Chinchillas has done their homework correctly
Rek'Sai.
into perfectly disabling the jungler of Jakarta Juggernauts to JJ. Now we are seeing the recently buff of Caitlyn getting locked in para sa side ng Jakarta Juggernauts. So your insights here, GS Aserai.
Yes, so the changes to the Caitlyn just means that pag nag-activate ka yung passive, she ignores 50% of the bonus armor of champions. Champions only, guys.
Yeah, so that provides a lot of shred and damage again. Still, mula sa tanks, you have to take note na si Caitlyn ang isa sa may one of the highest range a champion has here in the League of Legends when it comes to the normal attacks.
Yes. I think Tristana outranges her at level 18. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, that's because
of
that
skill. Yes.
Yeah, but with this Caitlyn, looks like they want to go in for a safer laning phase.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll see what happens.
They're going to pick off the Gragas.
Yes.
All right. But one priority they have and they need, and of course it really reflects well. I think this will be nerf. Seriously.
What,
for more
Gragas?
champion diversity. No.
Or no?
The Severe.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I mean, just always Severe all the way for so many compositions. She just fits well into so many compositions. Actually, onto the tank composition right now.
Kasi tanks right now are CC heavy but don't have a lot of gap closers.
Yes.
So that on the hunt really complements them, just being able to stick.
Yes,
to
with
their
the harder
target.
jungle right now.
Yes.
The assassin meta has fallen off, so there's the advent of tanks. And when the advent of tanks comes, there's a Severe comes into play. The on the hunt really adds a lot of element into a team composition full of tanks, putting those movement speed onto your tanks to deliver them into the team.
Look at
into
this,
the enemy team.
though. Thirsty Chinchillas, if I'm not mistaken, actually took 3 of the picks of Jakarta Juggernauts in that game 3, or game 1 rather, in this second set. That is the Alistar, the Rumble, as well as the Gragas, if I'm not mistaken. So
3 picks from Jakarta Juggernauts now onto the side of Thirsty Chinchillas.
Yes.
So there's now, because of the focus ban, Echo Cassidy Fizz.
Is that a top lane Morgana?
Echo Cassidy Fizz, yes, we'll be seeing a top lane Morgana or probably a top lane Victor. As there are no... we're seeing a Morgana and a Victor on the side of Jakarta Juggernauts. I don't know. I'm really not confident seeing their performance in the game 3. So, I mean, they really have to stick. I think they're picking up their champions, their comfort picks.
Yes.
Into this match, but they really have to find a good counter composition against what Thirsty Chinchillas is trying to pull off into this one, because look at that. This composition is really powerful.
Varus.
Gragas, a Rumble, and an Alistar on top of a Severe. And look at that. There's a Varus in the back line. The damage is there. The damage is real on that one with the piercing arrow.
I was actually thinking about a complementary ultimate for Rumble to be able to drop down that equalizer. For him, kasi before it was the Fire and Ice combo with the Sejuani.
Yes.
And Sejuani wasn't even considered right now. They wanted the Gragas. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking, right? It's just a complementary SS, that ultimate from the Varus. When it sticks to the champion, bagsak agad the equalizer.
Yes.
But still, I haven't seen Shin Sakai use a Rumble yet. He can, if he does use that Rumble ultimate effectively, kahit walang follow-up CC, it's still...
The damage is there.
The damage is there.
It'll be punished, and of course, that equalizer will be enough to reach the Caitlyn in range. You just have to lay it down on the back line.
But looking in the composition ngayon ng Jakarta Juggernauts, it might actually go in for an early type of siege, because Caitlyn, in my opinion, is a very good siege champion.
Yeah.
Though we'll see, kasi I'm not sure about their composition.
The composition of Jakarta Juggernauts.
It's really
Those are
really
comfort
confusing.
picks. I'm guessing those are comfort picks.
Yeah.
I mean, they need the tankiness, and if they get outplayed, like out rotated in the jungle maybe, or even in the lanes,
Yes.
which Thirsty Chinchillas has manifested over the game 3,
Yes.
it will be very bad
Kasi,
again
ano eh,
for Juggernauts.
typically you'd want a top laner that has either a large amount of damage,
Yeah.
like a rumble, and then or like an instant initiate type of top laner. Let's say a Hecarim, a Maokai, um, even a Scion.
Mm-hmm.
But a Morgana with their composition, it's, I don't know. It's really confusing. I have to see what happens in this game because
Yeah,
I really haven't seen a top lane Morgana
I'm
played
just basing on
in
the
this
game.
tank meta.
Yeah, I'm just basing on the game 3 performance of Juggernaut. I mean, they have to make a standard or a
Comfort pick, like
orthodox
you
or
said.
meta pick.
Yeah.
I mean, this comfort pick doesn't fit the composition. That's the problem in this
Yeah.
comfort pick. But for solo queue, I think this is recommendable. But for a team-based environment, especially here in our international league, that is the Garena Premier League, I'm not sure. So I'm leaning on to. I'm leaning on to, like,
Composition.
if I would make a call,
Yes.
I'm leaning on the Thirsty Chinchillas
Yeah,
on this
because
one.
their composition is complementary.
Heavy talaga.
Yeah, to everything that they have.
Mm-mm. Anyway, guys, so that is the breakdown of our match. This is game 4 now.
Naging
Final
breakdown
match. Final match of this first episode of the Garena Premier League 2015 Summer. Do take note that what you are seeing right now is the Group A of our group stage.
Yes.
Here at GPL 2015 Summer. We'll be your
Yes.
shoutcasters for tonight. For the final time, we'll be your shoutcasters for tonight. I am G Shinbe, that is Shinbo with one for an I.
And I'm GS Asarai with an I.
Okay, we're just waiting up for our teams to load up into the Summoner's Rift. But you guys, thank you so much for holding on onto our stream. If you could do us a favor, please do share the stream. You can invite your friends in to
Yes.
watch this GPL 2015 episode. I mean, we have also teams here for the Filipino summoners out there that are
Yes.
seeded into this league. All right, and even though we're not casting any games that they are fighting right now, this is a good episode to watch if you want to scout out the teams that are awaiting for them.
Yes,
diba?
as well as the different playstyles of the other regions. Kasi
Yes,
ano eh,
yes.
Philippines has their own playstyle, as well as Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand.
Yes.
We'll see what happens. So now, welcome guys to the Summer's Rift. This is the last match of the day
Last match.
of the Garena Premier League Summer 2015, a Jakarta Juggernauts versus the Thirsty Chinchillas. So for the Jakarta Juggernauts, we have in the top lane, it'll be Luffy on the Morgana. In the jungle, it's 2J with the Rek'Sai. In the middle lane, it'll be Crusher for that Victor. And in the bottom lane duo, we have Ruffens for that Caitlyn and Dom Perignon, the wine named support on the Thresh.
Of course, on the red side, representing Singapore, we have the Thirsty Chinchillas. In the top lane, it will be Shinsekai. On the Rumble, in the jungle, it will be Weiji. On the Gragas, on the mid lane, it will be Is. On the Varus, and for the bottom duo, we have Fatboy on a severe AD carry, and Kra on an Alistar support.
Ooh, first
Wow,
poke
first
there
damage.
onto Luffy.
Yeah. Piercing arrow in the back of Morgana. Luffy, and delivered by Is. Of course, you really have to respect the damage coming from piercing arrow on a fed
Yes.
virus.
Right
And
now,
yes,
also looking into yung composition talaga ng Juggernauts, it's gonna go into 2J there to get his lanes rolling. And
yeah,
a while ago, game 3 or rather game 2 in the second set, we did see that Ease and Weijay or Weijay here just played around 2J. He was level
Yes.
4 compared to the level 6 of Weijay there. He was a little bit behind. So right now, I think he has to consider being on a safer route here.
Yes.
And
and I would expect Weiji
yes,
on
Weijay pala,
Gragas.
sorry.
Weiji on Gragas will be more aggressive. Will be aggressive with this one, knowing that coming really confident into this game.
Yes. Varus has a lot of skill sets to play around Victor here.
Yeah.
I mean, Victor, or rather his Q there, can farm from really far range, so he can theoretically not be hit by the gravity field of Victor.
Actually, the Morgana top lane, a Morgana in a lane,
Yes.
is quite safe.
Yes,
Yeah,
because you have if you max the tormented soul, you can
Yeah.
even
Farm
without
safely.
items, you can actually last hit,
Yeah.
or rather kill the range minions.
Yeah, and even
If I'm not
shove.
mistaken.
Yes.
Yes.
You just need your first item actually, and you'll
Yes.
be good with your farm now.
Yeah, and look at this. Rolfens and Dom Perignon are just pushing back Fat Boy and Kra here, which are actually the my
Wow,
gosh!
flashes in Alistar after Don Perignon takes a step over the river to land some wards. Thursday Chinchillas not wasting any time to initiate on. That's how you read your opponent.
Wow, and now a gank here by 2J onto Ease. Will he actually flash? Knockup comes off. The Queen's Wrath and a Furious Bite will put some damage onto Ease there. Doesn't want to go in. Luffy already rotating to the mid lane right now.
Yes.
So, I guess
He's
Jakarta...
not in the range for
Dark Binding.
Binding.
Yes, but right now, Jakarta Juggernauts, I don't know, this might be a playstyle for them. I'm not sure if this is going to be their dominant strategy, but you can see here that with, like you said, Luffy's wave clear, he can clear the waves really fast and then possibly give Crusher here some support in the mid lane with the Dark Binding. You can see here that 2J actually very low on the Wolves here, so that means that he has to back off.
Yeah, and this will be an instant blue buff now on the side of Weiji, getting supported on by Shinsei Kai. It will be the Gragas getting the blue buff.
Play there, and again, Thirsty Chinchillas knowing how to play against the jungler. Of
again disabling the jungler,
and this is again a 3-buff start for Weiji here. What a playstyle coming in from Thirsty Chinchillas. I have to commend them for their timing as well as their ballsiness.
Yes, and even holding onto that trinket. Now that sentence onto Kra, only a Peacemaker will be hit. Not much of a damage onto the Alistar.
Yeah, but right now you can see that Rolfens is really going into that, is really back up to the wave. He doesn't want to be...
he has no flash.
Yeah, even though Kra doesn't have his flash as well because of that earlier play, the HP damage onto Rolfens as well as his lacking in the summoner spells is just giving a lot of advantage to Thirsty Chinchillas, and that all happened when Kra
and like that, the return from the boomerang comes on to Fat Boy. Don Brennan tries to body block in for Rolfens. The bottom duo of the Juggernauts really has to weigh down their decision. I mean, they cannot afford these mistakes. This is Thirsty Chinchilla's bottom duo, ready to capitalize any mistakes that the bottom duo of Juggernaut will commit.
Yeah, do you think that Jakarta Juggernauts, with the Thresh pick, had a very, let's say, not a good synergy? I think it could have been better if we had like a Janna there with the shield as well as the bonus AD, as well as the Howling Gale to push back the Alistar, but I'm not sure. Oh, but here comes a gank by 2J.
All right.
There's the gravity field as well as the flash. And here comes Luffy as well. Will he survive? Oh, if he survives, this is going to be great. Oh my gosh, he survives.
And still, the first blood is yet to come. Here comes Shinsei Kai from the side. There onto Luffy for a flash out for the Morgana, and a Dark Binding will connect. 6 minutes into the game, and it seems nobody wants to give up anything.
Wow! Just... Okay, we're even zooming in onto Ease right now. He has to feel very, very pleased with himself.
Wow.
That was...
Look at that. So Thirsty Chinchillas knows what to do every after team fight. They know what to get, and they are now onto the Dragon.
Yeah, and that was actually what I was talking about right now. That Morgana in the top lane, or rather Luffy in the top lane, just clears his wave up and then goes rotate to the middle lane. And Thirsty Chinchillas were fast to pick up on that. And even though it really looked like a kill onto Ease, just wow, it was such...
There's no damage coming from Juggernaut, but all that's all there now onto Shinsei Kai. It will be the Rumble hosting members of Juggernaut with a piercing arrow from the virus, a 2-for-0 exchange over that reverse side and the first blood. And coming to the
look at this. Look at the itemizations for Luffy. He has an Ionian Boots of Lucidity, meaning he wants to get an early, or rather have a faster cooldown.
Utility. He's actually looking for utility, but there's a lot of sacrifice for the damage here. I wouldn't recommend that one. Seriously.
Yeah, that's a really, let's say, high risk
You need Morelio Nomicon. You need to rush Morelio Nomicon on Morgana.
Yeah, I mean, you have the cooldown reduction for the Morello Nomicon as well, but
yeah.
they're forcing Luffy to roam right now because, well, I'm not sure. I mean, he has the boots of Ionian boots of lucidity there, so that means that he has the movement speed as well as the CDR, but he has no ability power. He has no mana regen as well as ability power. So he has no damage output right now.
Look at that. It's really interesting, the combo here by the Juggernaut. I mean, a dead sentence, you'll pull it off onto the Yordle Snap Trap. That's just one interesting combo.
Yeah, that's
by the bottom duo.
That's a fun combo to do.
Of Juggernaut, yes. Still. I mean, there's no damage. There's not much of a proper targeting coming from Juggernaut, from that Varus that got slip away over the mid lane. And also, they're not able to gauge properly the damage that is coming from Shinsekai.
And look at this. Rawfence in the bottom lane actually built an Avarice Blade. Oh, they're going in onto Crusher.
God.
Crusher with the cleanse will just walk away. But the Equalizer has so much damage that it bursts him down. And the kill actually goes to Shinsekai. He's 2-0-1. So that means that he's going to get the... I think the best early game damage items for a Rumble, which is the Sorcerer Shoes and Haunting Guys. Yes, it's not good in the mid game when you have those items, but in the early game before the 10-minute mark, that's huge amount of burst damage, or rather, huge amounts of sustained damage.
Wow, 0-3 from Thirsty Chinchillas. They're thirsty for blood, thirsty for kills, and thirsty for the blue buff. They're just getting what they want very early into the game.
The Rodent is annoying the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Again, guys, if you're just viewing the game right now, we searched a while ago what Chinchillas is. It is actually a very small rodent.
Yeah. So and a Juggernaut is a very big guy.
Yeah, like if you watch the X-Men movies, oh, here comes a gank in the mid lane.
Wow,
and Crusher doesn't have his flash anymore. He's going to be using that ultimate onto Ease. 2J is just looking right now into his teammate and saying, what happened? His Tremor Sense is going to say there's 3 people in the mid lane.
And my Victor ally is just bouncing up and down.
Yes, but oh, I thought
2J's out.
Yeah, I thought 2J was still there.
Yeah.
Never mind. And now Ease will just push this mid tier 1. I think it won't go down yet. Damage output, not there yet. Yeah, but around the second or first wave will help him kill it there.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's
so aggressive right now.
Yeah, just setting up a death brush here. Although these are 2 tanks, I don't know with the Gragas. If you look into the itemization, all right, so they are pairing on.
Yeah, all right, so Dom Perignon is caught up with the Varus ultimate as well as all that chain CC
the CCs
from Kra
there.
and Weiji there. And now Thirsty Chinchillas is just playing around the jungle. Oh, look at this. I mean, they're still in the jungle. They're not backing off at all.
They're not even in the lane. They're looking up for peaks.
And they still want to dive onto Crusher here. The gravity field will be bypassed with that flash from Kra. But as that happens, 2J is trying to do what he can. Oh my gosh! That Q from Ease.
Equalizer stops the Victor on their track. Shinsekai leading the Thirsty Chinchillas, and it will be a double kill. 0-7 entering the 11-minute mark here at Game 4 of JPL 2015 Summer.
Oh my gosh, that Varus Q has so much range and so much poke.
And so much accuracy also hitting up Crusher's Victor.
Ease right now has been playing some really methodical playstyle. I mean, he uses his skills to full effect.
And look at here, Rawfence is just another story here at the bottom lane.
Fatboy has been farming that without any pressure from the members of the Jakarta Juggernauts.
Yeah, what could the Juggernauts do?
Luffy actually has a blasting wand, so that might turn into, I believe, an Abyssal Scepter. Yeah, Rod of Ages doesn't seem the most optimal build.
Yeah. What's that? That's a blasting one instead of rushing a Zonya's Arglas. Seriously, man.
So that means that Jakarta Juggernauts right now are thirsty for some damage output as well as safety against the AP damage that Shinsekai has. I mean, look at that. He even upgraded his Sorcerer Shoes to a Home Guard Sorcerer
Actually,
Shoes.
It's not the Home Guard. It's actually recommended getting
Yes.
picked on early because it scales really well with the game. You save up a lot of time the earlier you pick up the home guard.
Yes.
If you're not going to upgrade into any boots enchantment,
Yes.
home guard is really
But
recommendable.
here comes the
the
gank
2JJ.
onto Shinsekai right now. He's actually taking really low. He uses his ultimate, puts a lot of damage onto Luffy and 2J, but yeah, not enough time to, keep that equalizer in the range of his enemies. But while that was happening, Thirsty Chinchillas immediately go for the
that,
second dragon.
Yes, they're willing to trade in anything and look up for opportunities based on what's happening on the map. Finally, the first kill for the side of the Juggernaut has been laid down, and it is onto the most valuable member of the Thirsty Chinchillas, that is Shinsekai on a rumble.
Yes, but they use so much resources right now that Fat Boy has been putting a lot of damage right now, as well as with ease. Look at that, 50% onto this bot tier 2, and Luffy.
Oh my god, 2 fat boys in the front and a fat boy, 2 AD carries or ADR in the back line. So much disrespect coming here, and the barrel has been laid down. Unbreakable, or the unbreakable wheel being laid down to tank up the inhibitor bottom turret of the Juggernauts.
Yes, that was the danger that Jakarta Juggernauts had to work with. But
Wow!
ultimate comes out of ease there, but another cleanse would actually help him survive. But his
Yes.
teammate, Dom Perignon, has been drunk in
Yeah.
by... Hey, just look at this. A Gragas drinks alcohol, right? And
Yeah.
Dom Perignon is a form of alcohol.
Yep. But it's still
Alright.
on the trash.
Yeah, okay.
But anyway.
I just noticed that.
Yes. Anyway, it's really interesting. I mean, coming at the bottom lane, if there's no cleanse over that Victor, that corrupted change.
Wow, look at this.
Will finish him
Shinsekai
up.
is
Yeah,
so
very
aggressive right now.
aggressive.
He
He
puts
has
a
this
lot of
equalizer.
damage. Oh!
This is a very good place to lay down the equalizer. First a flash out from Shinsekai. There's a scrap shield flying up the rumble. The equalizer getting stand on by the Rek'Sai, by the Queen. Here comes he has no SS up. Still very aggressive. Piercing arrow gets channeled too. And
Now, you can see here that Shinsekai tries to do it again, and even the ultimate of Crusher has no damage output. You can see here that Shinsekai was super low, and...
they're still onto this stress. Dom Perignon tries to lay down a death sentence, not connecting onto this one.
Wow,
It will be finally a 2-for-0 exchange over that skirmish in the mid lane. Getting on the ground, it will be taken on successfully by Dom Perignon with that flay passive.
Wow, I thought that Weiji there would have given his blue buff to Ease, but he actually smites it away from him. Wow, that teammate though.
And look at Kra. He just loves staying in the brush. Surprising members. Surprising and trying to pick off anyone who passed by unknowingly.
I mean, if you have this kind of advantage against your enemy,
Yeah, you
against
just
your
do that.
opponents, you don't even need to get into the lane.
Yeah.
As long as you have your utility, you're good to go.
Yeah, just have your carries go into the lane. Give all the hassle onto the members of the enemy team. There's the unbreakable wheel activated by Kra. Also, the teleport will come in from Shinsekai. Corrupting chase onto East, onto the most important member of the Juggernaut. It will be Perignon going down as East survives, but it will be a clean ace now for the Chinchillas. A 5-for-0 exchange
Is that a
in
pentakill?
favor
I thought it was
of the
pentakill.
Chinchillas.
Ease there with another slippery play.
Yeah. I
Man.
actually don't know what happened there. I thought Victor is about to go down, and yes, he did actually.
Yeah, and actually, if you went back into the early stage of that clash, Luffy immediately used his ultimate, and it broke in less than a second because of the range that the members of Thirsty Chinchillas put away from it. They didn't want to get catched by that, and
And actually coming very behind into this game, they're trying to make team fights. That sentence over a dark binding. Here comes Don Brennan collapsing on to our fat guy. Isama mo pa itong creep sa tabi. Here comes Weiji running for his life. He's going to get caught up by the Victor. Equalizer getting laid down on the 2 members of the Juggernaut. The fight breaks on.
And here comes Shinsekai as well. But Crusher now will try to use his ultimate onto Weiji, with Weiji so tanky that Shinsekai is able to kill him. Now the slow onto Luffy. Luffy might have enough for a dark binding, but Shinsekai is looking into him. Oh, will it? Yes, it will save him. But the damage has been done. A 2-for-0 exchange. Weiji.
Yes.
So tanky.
Outplays, outtrades, anywhere, everywhere, all day, every day for the side of the Chinchillas. Good thing it will be Rovens taking up this bottom outer turret. for their team.
Yes, and when you actually build an Avarice Blade early on because you're in a defensive type of play style, because of the advantage of the enemy ADR, that means that you're in a big heap of trouble right there.
I just want to highlight that it seems that the playstyle of the Chinchillas here is that they're more compared to Game 3. They're more being aggressive.
Yes.
And just forcing out some of the objectives here.
And their and their team comp actually begs to be aggressive.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
Weiji
look
and
at this.
Alistar, here comes the on the hand, activated, corrupted chains, collapse on to the Morgana there now to the Don Perignon, gets displaced on by the explosive gas, the receiver in range, one last hit, gets the kill on the Perignon, another 2 for 0 over that hard engage. It's just a matter of who to pick and what to pick and when to pick.
Yes, and right now, wow! That
The piercing
Q,
arrow, yeah.
the piercing arrow from East there puts Crusher to 50% HP. That's how much damage output he has right now.
Oh my God, it's just a matter of how could Thirsty Chinchillas finish
Yes,
this
and
game
right
actually. In
now-
what manner?
222 with again. Oh, they're gonna go in onto Luffy, but Luffy does survive with.
Wow.
I
Oh, they're
believe
fishing
some-
over the cow. And the
Oh.
cow tanks that Nexus
Yeah, okay,
turrets.
so Kra
Yeah.
will be the collateral for Thirsty Chinchillas to get the mid-tier 3 as well as inhibitor. That's a worth it trade for me.
Yeah. Even if you're a pro player, if you came into this some kind of lead, a really massive lead, you'll be confident. Same as what happened
Yes.
to Kra.
There's actually a 16,000 gold lead before the 20-minute mark, and that's actually even more than when Game 3 was. I think that was like 10,000, 17-minute mark pa lang for Thirsty Chinchillas. And right now, Thirsty Chinchillas,
Really forcing objectives here.
yeah, and if actually Jakarta Juggernauts try to go for this. Oh, 2J here actually just tries to tunnel in. He goes down, and look at this. So much damage from Shinsekai. He's not even fearing
Yeah. Oh my
Crusher.
God.
And Ruffins here, but Ruffins does get the kill there. Luffy will be the only one left alive. He did teleport in, but look at this. Weiji here.
Weiji
Is so much taunting coming
Yeah.
in from him.
Weiji is just trying to bait in the Morgana to go in and get in range of East for the piercing arrow and the boomerang blade from Seaber. But here comes Kra, the two fat guys, giving all the problems for the Juggernaut. 426 into our scoreboard with a 16k gold lead.
Yeah, I could just see
It's too much.
the fearlessness coming out of Shinsekai there. He teleports in without his teammates. They were over the Dragon Pit, and he still gets kills with the Equalizer as well as the Flame Spitter. That's some damage output from a Rumble.
Yeah, and the Thirsty Chinchillas are just playing for picks on this one, not anymore for objectives. If they shifted on to play for objectives, they could easily finish this game maybe within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 5 minutes, I would guess.
I think they're just going to play a little bit safer, even though they have the clear advantage. I mean, one wrong move can throw the game right now because there's
There's so much lead coming from
yeah.
Thirsty Chinchillas. Yeah.
Still though, if like Victor does get his items, he can burst people down. Though I don't think that's gonna be possible. He's only in Phoenix Codex as well as Sorcerer's Shoes and even the Mark II upgrade. We've seen this coming out of Crusher right now. He likes to get that Mark II upgrade
Yes.
for his Victor. But right now I think Jakarta Juggernauts already feeling that the Thirsty Chinchillas are getting this Baron even without the wards.
Yeah.
Because they saw the member, or rather Shinsekai, was in their blue side jungle. Right now, Thirsty Chinchillas might opt to go in for the top lane, or rather any lane actually. It's free for them to pick. And look at this. Members of Jakarta Juggernauts can't even go into their own jungle. They're just resource starved right now
Yeah.
because of the aggressive wardings. And it all came to, in my opinion, the itemizations
Yes.
from the Jakarta Juggernauts.
Wow.
But as you can see right now, Weiji there was a little bit too aggressive, but they still get the pick
Yeah.
onto Crusher.
The mid
And look at
laner.
this, Shinsekai with another teleport in, so aggressive. Ultimate comes out of Robins, but that won't deal any damage to Shinsekai.
But look at the damage from the Electro Harpoon. Here comes a piercing arrow with a flash. Gets the peak on to Dom Perignon. Only 3 members are left here to defend the base of the Juggernauts. They are now, as Fat Boy tries to lay down those blades onto the first Nexus Turret, they will be onto the second Nexus Turret as a piercing light hits Luffy. Dark Binding not connecting to JJ. Tries to do what he can, but the damage from the 2 AD carries are just there. And now onto the Crusher. This is just how the Chinchillas will finish the game.
Yes, and it's now just Juggernauts trying to do a Hail Mary pass into the very last second. But of course, with the damage output coming out of the Thirsty Chinchillas, they will dominate and give themselves a 2-0 in this first day of the Garena Premier League of the Group Stage A.
Yeah,
what a play style and controlling dominance.
Actually, power, yes, but coming from the Thirsty Chinchillas. Although there's also the problem with the composition
as well
of the Juggernauts.
In my opinion, the itemizations.
Yes.
And yes, there was a little bit of a problem with the composition from Jakarta Juggernauts, but in my opinion,
the itemization,
as well as that rotation in the mid lane,
Ease
was able to survive.
I think this mechanical prowess.
I think if they got the kill onto him, that might have been just a ray of hope.
Yeah, I mean, what you see on the Morgana top lane. Morgana top lane, Ionian Boots of Lucidity, then there's the blasting one. It's just really off and awkward. Alright,
so guys, that was the second set.
Yeah.
A battle between
Thirsty Chinchillas versus Jakarta Juggernauts, with Thirsty Chinchillas taking on 2 victories. Okay?
Yes.
So if you look at our standings, if you check our standings, you could see that will shoot up
Thirsty Chinchillas
into 3 points.
Yes, as
over this
well
group stage. As well as Saigon Jokers.
Thank you very much.
Jokers. As well as Saigon Jokers taking 2 victories against
Zotac United. Yes, there you go.
Zotac United. So actually 2 veteran teams.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Thirsty Chinchillas is new. Thirsty Chinchillas is new.
Yes, as well as Zotac United.
Yeah, although the one who got the victory for that game 1 would be Saigon Jokers. Yeah, the veteran. But Thirsty Chinchillas is new. Although coming strong and acquiring a strong team at Singapore.
I like their playstyle.
Yeah, really aggressive, really prepared. And the composition, although they're using a standard and meta composition, this one, they pulled off really well with that strategy to go for the jungler, disabling the jungler so well.
And actually, composition as well from Jakarta Juggernauts were so dependent on their jungler to keep to get their lanes rolling that when they focus on that jungler and that jungler didn't perform well, Thirsty Chinchillas were just barreling down.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to the matchup between Thirsty Chinchillas versus Saigon Jokers.
Yeah, I will see that as well.
For this Group A. Alright guys, so you've seen the match, you've seen the fights, you've seen the games, you've seen the kills, you've seen everything. Thank you so much for watching our episode for tonight. It's been an honor to present to you over this stream. I am GS Shinboy, that is Shinboy with the 1 for an I.
And I'm GS Asarai with an I.
Alright, so for tomorrow, we still have another episode for Group B, I would think.
Yeah. I'm gonna check it right now. So just to clarify,
Group B. Yes, Group B. For tomorrow's schedule, we'll be seeing the match. The first set of match between Group B, it will be the first 2 games. Aces Fate taking on Saigon Fantastic 5. And for our Pinoy summoners out there, it will be a fight between Countryman.
Yes, Imperium Pro Team versus GameX War Gods.
Yes.
And because we're more, we have more knowledge into the PGS teams, we're going to see Suez versus Light. These 2 mid laners are, in my opinion, one of the best alongside Yume and Shock.
Something to watch out for our Pinoy viewers out there.
Alright, so that's guys, all the time we have.
Yeah, so that is the Garena Premier League 2015 Summer. This is the Game 1 or for Group A, okay? Here in our group stage. Thank you so much for watching, Summoners. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys.